Alright, so at long last we're going to start heading towards Kokiri Forest to get to the Forest Temple. But first, there's one more thing that we should get real quick. In the past, I told you guys to go to the Lake Hylia and go talk to the Scarecrows in order to make the Scarecrow song. If you've done that, then now we have to go activate the song and before we can ever use it. So, head to Lake Hylia and we're going to go talk to the Scarecrows. So once you finally get there, talk to Minuet and he will ask you to play the song that you played when you were a kid. He'll defend himself by saying that it's not that he just forgets, but that he wants to make sure that your memory is good. So he'll force you to play the song. And you can make it whatever you want. I made mine really easy, just so that I could remember it. So. Once you've played the song correctly, then Meadow will exclaim just how awesome it is, and he will assure you that he didn't actually forget, but he was just trying to make sure that you remembered. Right. So at this point he will then suggest something pretty cool. He says that sometimes you can wander around and play the song to make Pierre appear. So there are specific points in the game where Navi will fly to an area and turn green. Some of these places are Scarecrow locations, and you can then play the song to make Pierre appear, and then you can hookshot to him to get to secret areas. Some of these places are secrets, other places are just shortcuts. In any case, it's very useful. There's a whole guide on our website about all the locations. In any case, you want to continue and head towards Kokiri Forest, and inside you'll see that it's overcome with monsters. Oh no! So you can kill them if you wish, and then you should play the Sun Song so that we can get a gold Skulltula that is hiding here. So over in this corner there is a building that has a gold Skulltula on the roof, and now that we have the hook shot we can shoot it. It's only here at night and in the future only, so you would not have been able to get it in the past. So once you've collected that, number 46, then you want to head to the Lost Woods. Alright, so now we're going to head to the Sacred Forest Meadow, but real quick I want to point out something. You can head over here to the left and there's one of these imps over here, and now they're no longer friendly. They are possessed by Ganondorf's evil influences or whatnot, and they shoot poison needles out of their flute. So I just want to point out too that the needles stick in the wall and they will hurt you if you touch them, so try to avoid that. The imps are easily killed by just using a Deku Nut. So because you gave them the skull mask in the past, now they all wear skull masks and they're called Skull Kids. So kind of interesting. So next we're going to head to the Sacred Forest Meadow. So along the way you will come to the scene with the pond in it, and you'll see that there's Mido here, and he's blocking the way and he won't let you through. He'll mention that Saria told him to keep everybody away. So that's our little clue that we need to play Saria's song. So do so to make him move. Once Mido's nostalgia wears off, you can head on through. So first off, we're going to head to the left and go to the Hidden Meadow instead. If you planted a magic bean here, like I told you to do earlier, then there's now going to be a magic bean plant. We can use it to get up on top of this upper ledge, where there's a gold Skulltula only at night. This is a future-only thing, so we wouldn't have been able to get it in the past with the boomerang anyway. So now you want to head back out and continue on your way to the Sacred Forest Meadow. Alright, this place is familiar, huh? So as soon as you go forward, then Navi will stop you and will mention that you should look around corners using Z targeting. Every time she says this is because we're meeting a new enemy that will get you if you just go around the corner too quick. So we're going to follow her advice and just peek around the corners while using Z to see if there's any enemies there and to get in a good position where we can attack them. So Now there's no longer just mad scrubs here, there's also these moblins here, and these guys are quite a bit harder, and they're really awkward to defeat. You can use either your sword or the hookshot to defeat them. Hookshot is by far the easiest. If they see you in their line of sight, then they will rush towards you and knock you against the wall or into the water, so it's best to avoid that. So here we're going to speak closer and try and shoot them with the hookshot. They are invincible against their weapons, so you have to wait for a good chance to shoot them, like in the leg or the shoulder or whatnot. Here the one was coming towards me, and I thought I would be smart and throw a bomb at an angle to go around the corner, and then it would blow up by the time he walks into it. I wasn't aimed too far to the side, and so I would have hurt myself. It turned out that the Moblin actually turned around and walked the other way, so that was just a complete waste of time. So once you get to this point, you can hide away in this little square, and you can look up and you'll see there's a gold Skulltula here out at night. You can shoot it with a hookshot and use it to collect the token, number 48. Once you collect that, you can continue heading around the corner. And here I was lucky, and the Moblin was up against the water, so that I could shoot him without ever having to wait in the water. Otherwise you would have kept climbing up and had it turn around and hit you before you could do anything. There's one other thing I want to show you real quick, now that I've showed you how to defeat the Moblins and get through the area. There's a shortcut that you can get through here really fast. So now that we've activated the Scarecrow song, I'm going to show you how to use it. Once you head up front, you'll see that Navi keeps flying up to that platform and turning green. So play the Scarecrow song, and this will make Pierre appear. Once he's there, you can hookshot to him to make a big shortcut to get through this area very quickly. Shink. So here we are. Check it out. We can just jump over all the platforms and avoid the Moblins altogether. Isn't that sweet? One other thing worth noting, though, too, is that you can come up here at night this way, and you can get the gold Skulltula this way, too. So once you get to the end, there's a new enemy here, called a Club Moblin. These guys are pretty intimidating at first, but they're pretty easy to defeat once you get the hang of it. The goal is to lure them into attacking a specific area, preferably zigzagging back and forth, so that way you can just avoid their attack altogether. Then once you get close, then just take your time while waiting for a good chance to jump in. Then make him attack either the left or the right, and then just roll past him. At this point, he cannot hurt you, so you can kill him if you want by slashing him from behind, but it doesn't really matter. Later on, we'll have weapons that are ranged, and we can shoot him from far, so we don't even have to deal with him. Once you enter the Sacred Forest Meadow, then Link will go look at the stump in memory of Saria, who is not there. All of a sudden, Sheik will appear, and she will teach you a song to teleport to this area very quickly. So with the Minuet of Forest, we can teleport to the Sacred Forest Meadow to that platform right behind us anytime we want. Now that we have the hookshot as well, we can enter the Forest Temple, the first temple of the game. So hookshot to the branch right above the entrance, and then head on inside. I'll see you guys for the next video.